I'm Dudley.
And Dudley.
Mm-hmm.
Hello.
Hello.
I would like to extend to
Happy
you...
birthday.
Oh, happy birthday to you. Happy birthday. Happy birthday.
Uh-huh.
Have we had an episode fall on our birthday before?
I don't know. I
don't think so.
I don't know.
So this is a cause for celebration.
I'd have to go back and look.
Yeah.
But I don't know.
I don't think
Surely.
I don't think we have.
Yeah, I don't think so.
I don't think so.
Because typically, unless leap year throws it off, our birthday lands on a certain day, every day of the week. Every year it shifts one day.
Yeah.
Something I noticed a long time ago. So if we've been doing this for 4 years,
Yeah.
it wouldn't have had...
So
if
we won't see our birthday on an episode for another 7 years?
Yeah, but I think leap year throws that off, so it might be in 8 years.
Oh, okay. I'm trying to pull up a calendar.
Yeah, you're trying to...
Let's see here.
What day the last Monday, the October 5th was.
It was a Saturday last year.
Yeah. Are you getting levels? I have trouble. I'm
It
still
is
having
a
trouble
Friday.
hearing you.
Oh, I don't know what to tell you. Here,
Yeah.
I can turn me up.
Okay.
Is that better?
That's better.
Oh, it looks like some of the settings have changed.
Yeah.
Here we go.
Okay.
How's that?
That's
okay, so last year was on a Saturday.
Uh-huh.
The year before that was on a Friday.
good. Uh-huh.
The year before that was on a Thursday.
Yeah.
The year before that was on a Wednesday. Okay, so it skipped a day on the leap.
Yeah, it does. It skips
Yeah.
a day. So,
So that
typically...
means it will be another
It won't be...
3... It'll be another 6 years.
No, it'll be 7 years because it'll skip a year, a day.
So that's 6 years.
Dun, 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 dun.
There's
With
7 days in a week, though.
Okay.
Here, I have the calendar. I'll just
Oh, I
look.
understand.
Okay. So,
Okay.
so it will be... It'll be 2026
The next time we have an episode
before we
on
have an episode on our birthday.
2026. You think this show will last that long?
Well, I don't know. I didn't think it would last this long.
I didn't really
So we'll
have
have
any
been doing the
expectations.
show for 10 years.
So it'll be
The
10
next time-
years, and we'll be what?
Uh-huh.
We'll be 40.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. We're going to be 40 years old the next time this is a monumental event, Dudley. A once every decade.
Uh-huh.
thing. Every half decade plus one.
Plus one.
Half decade plus one.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a special occasion. We should have done something special for the show.
Yeah, if we had realized how rare this opportunity is. I don't even have a lot to talk about this week, other than,
I mean, is there something we could do?
I
have scotch.
Scotch.
You want a shot of scotch?
Like just do a shot?
Yeah, let's do a shot.
Okay. All right. Is it good scotch?
You know it is.
Yeah, you spend too much on scotch. There's shot glasses up there in the cabinet, all the way at the top. Oh, that works. So we're gonna celebrate.
So yeah, we're celebrating the first time this show has landed on our birthday. With a shot of Macallan's 12-year-old scotch.
So if we wait and do it in 6 years, we'll do it with 18-year-old.
Sure. Here, let me pour you. Not pour it on the electronics.
Yeah, that'd be good. Oh, that's a big shot.
It's a big
You
shot.
poured it on your computer.
Oh, God. Oh,
Here's some tissues. Okay, well, let's take a smell of this.
I can smell it.
It smells good.
It is good.
It is
Do
good.
you like scotch?
Scotch is fine. It's not my go-to, but it's good.
Do you say fun?
It's fine.
Oh, fun.
Fine.
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 F-I-N-E, Daniel. Fine.
Yeah, there we go.
Okay.
So, to my brother.
No. To me.
I gave myself a lighter one. You want to trade?
No, I'm good.
Okay. To my brother.
Should we clink it
Yeah.
close to my... Here, I'll move my microphone to it.
Yeah, and...
There you go.
All right, and to another
6 more years.
6 more years until the next time.
Till we're 40.
Yeah, here we go. Oh, that's good.
It's
Are you okay over there?
I'm fine. I did not think it through. I'm used to my liquor being cold.
Oh.
Because I keep it in the fridge.
Yeah.
You do not.
No, why?
So
it doesn't go bad.
It's not it's just I prefer my liquor to be cold.
Oh, okay. Well,
it's very good.
Right. Yeah,
it is really good.
I mean, this is not a sponsor, but
shot number 2.
let's get into the show a bit, and then we'll see.
I did take tomorrow off. I mean, Monday. I took our birthday off when this airs. So shot.
Well, happy birthday!
Hey, you happy
How
birthday
does it feel to be 34?
Well, we pre-record this, so I don't know yet.
Well, it's only a few hours away.
Well, let's see. It is 4 hours and 12 minutes from now. We'll be 30.
So we're going to do this show until we turn 34.
That's kind of long.
Shots.
4 hours later.
I mean, I can't say that I've never done the show
not drunk?
Not having had drinks. I have drank before the show. I'd never drank during the show.
Yeah.
So this might be a new thing. This may be something we should do regularly.
Maybe
we should admit that we have a problem.
There are podcasts that I listen to that they do drink on.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah?
They didn't start out doing it. I've been listening to the Scrubs rewatch.
Oh, yeah.
Because I'm a fan of Scrubs,
What's
or
it
I
called?
was.
It's like not real doctors, but
yeah,
real
it's
friends.
fake doctors, real friends.
Yeah.
And it's the two main characters it's Zach Braff and the main character.
Yeah.
From Scrubs, and Donald Faison, his best friend on the show, and they're real friends in real life, and they're doing a rewatch show.
Mm-hmm.
And it's been interesting because they started it during quarantine.
Mm-hmm.
So they're just like pumping out episodes, like 2 episodes a week because they got nothing else to do.
Mm-hmm.
But they started out, and then now they drink pretty regularly on the show.
Because quarantine has led us to this.
Yeah. So usually the episodes begin with, "What are you drinking right now?" And
because they're not together, are they?
They're social. They're doing it from home.
Yeah.
They're recording.
We don't have that benefit.
We live together, so we don't.
Being.
We have done that.
I tried to get out, but it hasn't been successful yet.
Yeah. No one wants your money.
No one wants to take my money. Eden and I were looking at buying a house.
Yeah.
And it fell through this week.
Yeah.
It was very
Those
sad.
fuckers.
It's been a very emotional day, if I'm being honest.
Well, it was a roller coaster to begin with, because it was like, we really like this house.
We love this house.
And then
they're like,
let us do an offer. And they were like, "Oh, we already got an offer. We accepted." And you're like, "Oh,
no.
You were sad for a day."
A day later, they said, "Oh, the offer fell through. That's it." And then we don't know why. It literally, within a day, like they got an offer, the next day it was canceled.
Yeah.
And so we're like, well, that's weird. And then we're like, well, now we're back on. And we started looking, we started working out all the paperwork you got to do to put in an offer on a house.
Yeah.
And then we literally, like Friday, we were filling out stuff. We got it all done on Saturday, and we were submitting it. And they got 2 offers on Friday while we were figuring out the paperwork. And they accepted one of them. So we were heartbroken because we really liked the house. It's a weird 70s house that had a lot of quirk, needs a lot of work.
It was big.
It's big. That's part of the reason we like it. We needed the space.
You like big things.
Yes. I mean, I like big shots of scotch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Should we do a second one?
Yeah, let's think about it.
We should do 3 and then a 4th to represent our birthday, 34.
You want us to do?
No, I don't. Jess would be very angry with me.
You think so?
Probably.
We're ready.
Oh, we're ready. We got one.
Yeah.
Are we gonna drink it right now? Or we can hold for a minute, since we're not gonna do 34 in the episode.
You should just enjoy the aroma.
Yeah.
I mean, this is a gaming podcast, but I would like to say I like whiskey. I'm a fan. But I particularly enjoy, here lately, I'm on scotches.
You gotta talk into the mic.
We're on scotches right now. I'm on scotches right now. And I love Macallan's.
Yeah, they're a good one.
Yeah.
They have some expensive ones too.
Yeah, like multiple grands.
Yeah.
For like a 25 or 28-year-old, something crazy. But the 12-year-old, very good.
Nice.
Very good.
And I don't know, I think I've talked about it on the show. I'm a rum man.
You're a
you're
a rum pot.
I like aged rum. So if you're ever gonna buy me anything, trying to get me.
Is that what we're doing now?
If you wanna get me liquored up, I'm talking about if I'm out and about, and you see me in a bar whenever those things open again, which will be very rare because I don't go to bars very often. And if you see me and you want to buy me a drink, an aged rum just on ice would do nicely.
Yeah.
Or what I've been getting lately is along the same line, but it's a rum chata.
Oh, those are very good.
Those are delicious.
I mean, I have a weird repulsion to cinnamon now.
Yes.
Have I talked about this on the show?
You used to, but I didn't think you did anymore.
I don't anymore, but I still have the mental...
You don't have the reaction.
I don't have the reaction anymore, but I still have the mental
the mental block.
I used to have this problem where if I had any... I love cinnamon stuff.
Cinnamon's wonderful.
Like cinnamon rolls, any kind of cinnamon stuff. But for a while there, anytime I eat cinnamon, I get the worst indigestion.
Yeah.
Almost immediately. Like, I had some weird reaction to it. But since I've gotten my blood pressure under control and things like that, and I'm less stressed, I don't know if it's related, but since then, I don't have any problem with it. But I still have that mental aversion of, this is going to make me sick when I taste it.
Yeah.
So I have that when I try rum chata. I'm like, this is really tasty.
Rum is wonderful. Rum chata is wonderful. For anyone that doesn't know, rum chata is horchata, which I still don't know if I say properly, which is horchata is
I think you put too much emphasis on the part that says whore.
Horchata. It's it's like milk, but it's a Mexican. It's rice milk. And there's a whole process for making it, and then it has has cinnamon in it, and it is wonderful. And it looks like milk, and then it has a sweet cinnamon flavor.
Yeah.
And usually has some cinnamon pieces of cinnamon floating in it, and it is wonderful. And I discovered it when I was working in Houston. I think I've talked about it on the show back when I was at that point. Well, anyway, and then I found out, a year or so ago that they have a rum version of it, and called rum chata.
Yeah.
And
it's horchata with rum.
With rum, and so it is.
You buy it pre-made.
And you buy it in a bottle. It's comes in a big white. The rum chata brand one is in a white bottle, and it is wonderful. You pour it over some ice, and you drink it.
Yeah.
It's fantastic. And I had to text a friend of mine, the friend that introduced me to horchata, and I was like, "This is a thing? Why didn't you tell me about this?" And he's like, "Oh yeah, that's good."
Yeah, he's like, "You weren't ready."
I was like, Yeah. He's the same person who got me to really appreciate street tacos.
How did you need help to get
I didn't,
street tacos?
But he showed me the right way to eat them.
What? And which is what?
You get the street tacos,
yeah,
meat and cheese on a corn tortilla, and then you put some lime, on it. And then if you got some green sauce, you put some green sauce on it, and it's wonderful.
To everyone who's always known this, no shit.
Well, I it never occurred to me to do that. But he showed me the way. He introduced me to horchata, and I thank him for it.
We're from Texas, though.
Yeah, I know.
Well, you should know all about street tacos.
You have to remember, there was a time that I did not want Mexican food because
you don't like Mexican food.
No, that's not true at all. Because there was a time where we ate Mexican food all the time.
Because we're in Texas, Dudley.
And
it's barbecue and Mexican food. That's all we have.
Yes, but it's just like every time we go eat, I just got burned out on it. So I was burned out for a long time.
Like years. Like decades.
Yeah, probably. A long time, and then finally, it was probably around then I started going, I'm going to appreciate a good street
Also, free
taco.
margaritas help.
Free margaritas is a big plus. One of our local places does 2 free margaritas with a meal. Yeah. Oh, it's wonderful.
No, they don't even require you to buy a meal anymore.
Really?
Yeah.
I went there.
Eden and I
must
went
be a COVID
thing.
I
wasn't hungry, and it was just like I was like, I think you have to buy a meal, but it just said 2 free per person.
Really?
So I was like, I sat there and drank and ate some chips and salsa while she had her enchiladas.
I think that's changed because it used to say
you had to buy with the purchase of entree, but it doesn't say that.
Maybe they had too many people arguing with it.
Yeah, I mean, and let's be honest. I mean, like if you're just hanging out and you're not,
I understand. At least buy one meal.
Yeah, but.
But yeah, that's a wonderful idea. That's a good way to get me into your Mexican restaurant is to have free margaritas.
Yeah.
They don't even have to be that strong. I just like margaritas. And sopapillas are wonderful.
Yeah, sopapillas
love
are good,
sopapillas.
but again, version to cinnamon.
Well, you don't have to get it with cinnamon. I like it with cinnamon.
Yeah. Cinnamon and honey butter.
Cinnamon, honey, butter, wonderful.
Yeah.
I mean, and it's such a simple thing.
It's just like a little pastry.
It's all. I mean, all it is a tortilla they fry.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is. That's exactly what it is.
That's not all it is.
That's all it is.
Dudley, you know what a chalupa is?
A chalupa is
a tortilla fried.
I thought it was just a tortilla. It was just a tortilla fried.
No.
Well, I've been wrong for so long. I'm gonna look it up. I always thought it was just a
things like you're like, oh, all it is blah blah.
I'm like, why do you? I thought
it
was.
Let's see.
Sopapilla.
Dudley learns about the sopapilla. This is me writing the description
is a kind of fried pastry and type of quick bread serves several regions with Spanish heritage in Americas. The word sopapilla.
You don't have to read the whole Wikipedia.
Type donut.
Yeah, it's closer to
it's a Mexican donut.
It's closer to a donut.
That's why I love it. I love sopapillas. Even when I was like tired of...
just for reference, what's your favorite donut?
Cinnamon twist.
Is there anything...
Besides a regular donut, I love just regular plain glazed donut.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's wonderful. And then
I think you have an obsession with cinnamon.
Oh, I love cinnamon. You have anything that has cinnamon in it, I will eat it.
Now, I will say, because my period of not being able to eat cinnamon...
Your period?
My period.
You're on your period?
I was on a period
Is that why we're drinking?
I was on a period where I couldn't eat cinnamon.
Are you menstruating, Daniel?
Stop it.
You gave me scotch. What do you want me to do?
Mom makes really fantastic French toast.
She does.
And,
they're wonderful.
So I was like,
so wonderful. I don't care for most restaurants.
Yeah, they're not. They're trash. But she always makes them. Well, she was gonna make them. I was like, I can't eat it. It makes me sick. Mm-hmm. And she was like, well, I'll make some without cinnamon. I'm like, that's not gonna be.
They're still good.
No. Yeah, they're fantastic.
Yeah, because it's eggs.
Yeah. And you know how much
toast
I love
eggs. Yeah.
And honestly, it made me realize that the secret of what French toast is so good is not the cinnamon.
Oh, it is. It's the cinnamon.
It's the eggs, which I love. I love eggs.
Yeah, it's toasted. Just toasted in eggs. That's basically what makes French toast. And what I discovered though is that most restaurants aren't that good. Or French toast aren't that good because they don't use cinnamon. But if you order it and say, "Hey, can I get a little deal of cinnamon?" they will give it to you, and you sprinkle it on there, and it's wonderful, wonderful.
Yeah. Okay. You want to talk about some games?
Sure.
Let's talk about some games. Did you play anything this week?
I played stuff, but nothing new.
Yeah.
I played Ark.
Yeah.
A fair amount early in the week, but then I kind of petered out a little bit.
Yeah, I didn't have a lot of time. I was going into work a lot this week as opposed to working from home, so there was a lot of traveling. Because we commute, it's a 30-minute drive to get to our job, and so it's like that was eating up time, and with all the stuff going on with trying to buy a house, I was kind of just stressed and didn't play as much.
I did play, but I have grand plans.
Oh, yeah? Grand plans?
Yeah, I don't know if I told you the name of my boat on the show.
No.
The name of my...
The new boat.
No, this is the previous boat, the old boat. I don't think I ever said the name of it. I made a nice... Because we talked about Ham's boat and how nice it was, and I started upgrading mine with all glass. But the name of my boat is USS Me Boat.
Yeah.
And
which is a dumb name.
It's a great name because I know exactly who it is. It's Me Boat.
No.
No.
You know what the name of my boat is? I think this.
You didn't name it.
I did name it.
Oh.
This illustrates the difference between you and me.
Maelstrom.
The Maelstrom.
Yeah, Maelstrom, whatever.
Yeah. You know what a Maelstrom is?
Yeah, I don't care.
It's like a whirlpool. It's a storm in the sea.
You don't want a whirlpool on a ship.
It is the whirlpool. Therefore, it is not afraid of
So your
whirlpool.
ship is sinking. That sounds like a terrible name.
No.
I named this boat Sinkhole.
We name it the Titanic. Unsinkable.
Unsinkable. Because it is the sinkable.
No. The idea is that it's it's a name to be feared, Dudley. If I become a pirate, have a ship with a badass name, and people see the sails and they go, "That's the Maelstrom. We got to get out of here."
Because the dinosaurs in here give a shit about the boat's name.
That's fair. Oh. It would mean more, I think, if we were on a server with other players,
probably,
other than our friends.
Yeah. My goal was to upgrade my boat to a motorboat, and I think I covered this last week.
Yeah, you did. That you couldn't get the stuff to do it.
Yeah. So I was like, well, I got a level, so I need to build something, because that's the best way to level up, is to gather resources constantly and build something. So I decided I'll just build another boat.
Yeah.
And so I started, and I was like, I'm going to make this as big as possible. And because I need the builds to craft a lot of stuff, so make it as big as possible. So I made the boat, the raft, and then I just I want to start with the platform as big out as it'll go.
Yeah.
And I did. And it is, have you seen it yet?
I saw when you were building part of a good chunk of it. I don't think I've seen the whole. No, I did. You did show it to me. It's kind of ridiculous looking.
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
But it looks nice.
Yeah, the platform itself is, let's see, 7, 19, 8, 9, 10, 11. Yeah, so it's 11 foundations wide.
Okay.
And then about the same. It's 11 by 11, but it's not a square. It's a kind of octagonal shape.
Okay.
Because
does it have 8 sides?
No, it has. Wait, 1, 2. No, not really, because it's.
Then
jagged.
It's not an octagon.
Well, I said octagonal, like it's kind of.
It still implies it in 8 sides.
I said kind of octagonal.
So
it kind of has
how
8
many
sides.
Does it have less than 8 sides?
It does. It has more than that because it's jagged and pixely.
We're not talking about the stair stepping. Like, is there an angle?
Yes. If you go off, and if you ignore the stair stepping, yes, there are 8 sides.
Okay. There you go. So it's yeah. So what you said was correct.
And I did build it out, and then now I'm working on the building in the middle of my boat. Which so far is 3 stories tall.
Wow, that's a big boat.
And then I think I'll have it 3 stories and a roof, and it's made out of stone and glass.
Oh, very nice.
And it's got like columns of glass.
Okay.
And then it's gonna have 4 entrances on all sides. It has 4 ramps that I can get up on the boat from any side. The drive-in's right in the center. Yeah. And then I'm doing metal ceilings for the floors.
Nice.
And that's what I was working on, and I got the walls pretty well up. I'm still trying to figure out a few details.
Did you name the new boat?
Yes.
What did you name it?
I named it USS Me Boat 2. That's USS me boat MOAT and 2 TOO. Did you just?
You spelled boat MOAT. You know that, right?
BOAT.
There you go.
Boat. That was the one I didn't think Nebo needed me to spell. I thought the 2 was the most important.
Oh, okay. Because it didn't imply that it's not the number 2.
It's not the number 2. It's the TOO.
But it's not the same boat.
It is Me Boat 2. So there's Me Boat and there's Me Boat 2.
I hate you.
Well, you should. You want to do another shot?
Are we there yet?
I don't know.
Okay. To disgust.
Yeah, we're clink in front of the. Here we go. There we go. And.
Ooh, that one tickled my nose a little bit. You're struggling a little bit there.
It just needs some ice. It's so warm.
I don't know what your problem is.
I want it cold. And this puts hair on my chest, right?
Hair on your tongue.
Oh, what put hair on your chest?
Coffee, I hear.
Oh,
it also stunts your growth.
Oh, that's not true.
Gives you a unibrow.
Well, it might be true.
And the shits.
That's not true. Well, maybe. I think there's two truths and a lie in that.
Let's talk about something new.
I played one other game.
What did you play?
That it was a rehash.
Okay.
I played Sea of Thieves with Ham and Rob.
Yeah.
We were playing the other night, and we did some stuff. We followed constellations. There's like a whole mission. One of the tall tales in the game involves you get a
map.
You get all the tall tales. You get a book, and it's a quest line and all this stuff. But this one, you do some stuff, and then you get a what's it called?
A sextant?
A scope.
Sextant?
Sextant? Really?
You talking about the thing where you used to look at the sky? The stars?
Well, it's not.
It's
just a
spyglass.
Spyglass, yeah. It's a spyglass, but it's a special one because you can look at the stars and it'll show the constellations.
Oh, okay.
And
so it's not a sextant, though.
No, it's not a sextant.
It should be a sextant.
It would make more sense if it was.
It should be a sextant.
But it's not.
I'm a little disappointed in Sea of Thieves that they didn't make it a sextant.
Well, and I think the reason they didn't is because you normally have a spyglass.
Yeah.
And this one being part of the mission, part of one of the aesthetics you can get unlock is the one that looks like this.
Oh, okay.
So there's a way you could collect it as well, even outside the mission.
Yeah.
It was fun. It's mostly like, okay, go here, look for this constellation, go to this other island. Now look for another constellation and go to this island.
Yeah.
And then we end up getting to the last part. So we get 2 jewels, and then you go and put them in a statue on this island. And it's underwater and all this stuff. Well, when we went to the island and was in the water, Robert stayed on the boat while me and Ham went down. And we put the jewels in, and then we had to do the next part, which involved going into a room, and the doors lock, and you have to solve the puzzle. Well, the whole time while we were doing that, Robert was like, shit, the ship showed up. And so he was up there fighting a ship on his own, on the mid-range ship, and they killed him. And so he came back. Or they killed him, destroyed the ship, took all his stuff, came back, and was kind of circling around while we were trying to solve the puzzle, which me and Ham were doing a terrible job. Because the whole thing is you're setting the puzzle, and the room fills with water. If you don't do it fast enough, you drown. And the room almost filled with water. It was bad. It was real bad. And then once we finally did it, and we got the big jewel that we needed, and the doors opened back up, and the dudes that had killed Robert were waiting on us.
Oh, no.
So we had to fight our way out.
Oh, no.
It was a bit of a mess.
Yeah.
Yeah, and we ended up dying, and we had to use the checkpoint to get our jewel back.
Okay.
But it was
Try
fun.
it again.
It was fun.
All right.
It was an adventure, as they say.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are you okay with that?
Yeah, I'm good.
You look a little sluggish.
No, I'm fine.
I got a game for my birthday.
Yeah, I haven't.
Huh?
I haven't got a game for my birthday.
No, I'm sorry.
Actually, I probably could get one if I just, say, hey, I want a game.
Yeah.
Like,
okay.
Go buy it.
The other day, I was hanging out with Eden, and she was just like, hey, what was that game we were talking about on Steam? There was a couple of games I was interested in, which I'll talk about here in a minute. But I was like, oh, yeah, there's this. And she's like, well, can you log into, because I'm at her place, like, can you log into your account on my laptop? I was like, yeah, but why? And I was like, well, I was like, what are you getting at? I was like, why would I need to log in? And she was like, because I'm trying to buy you a gift. I'm trying to buy you a game.
Shut up and let me buy you things.
Like, just stop and let me buy you a game for your birthday. I'm like, oh.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry, and I'm an idiot. So,
yeah.
And then, so we got time talking, I was showing her some of the games I was interested in. So, like, Star Wars Squadron came out this week, which I'm interested in, mostly because of flight controls. And and then also, next week is Baldur's Gate 3, which comes out tomorrow.
Oh.
Yeah. So, and I'm really interested in that.
Yeah, it got delayed.
Especially if all the Mayhem group gets it.
Yeah, I think it'd be fun. It has a 4-player co-op.
So does Star Wars Squadron, actually, too. But so both would be fun. But I got to thinking about it. I was like, wanted another game, and that Ham had been talking about all week because he got it. Called Hades.
Hades, yes. It's been making the rounds on the internet.
I think it's been on early access on computer, but now it's out. It's fully out, and it's out on the Switch.
Yeah.
So, I did a kind of.
It's a roguelike.
Yeah.
Hack and slash.
Yeah,
isometric Diablo-esque game.
I mean, it's only like Diablo-esque in that you run around fighting things, and it's isometric. You're in hell. Other than that, not really.
Well, I said Diablo-esque, Daniel.
Well, I'll get into the game in a minute.
It's kind of like octagonal-ish.
Yes.
You know,
isometric-ish.
Yes. It's like that, but it's not exactly like that. It's called a analogy, Daniel.
I don't think that's the word you're looking for. But she was gonna buy it for me. And
metaphor.
Okay. She was gonna buy it for me, and so she was on her computer, and she was like, "I'll just buy it for you." And she's done that before. She bought a game for her sister, and just got her the code and sent it to her.
Yeah.
Well, she went to do that, and she logged into her to Nintendo and clicked through some stuff, and bought Hades for herself
on her Switch. Yeah.
She bought it on her own account, and I was like, and she looked at me, and I looked at her, like, well, I don't know what to do now.
Yeah.
So she got a refund. Luckily, Nintendo was nice. Because they were kind of like, normally we can't do this. But she was like, I didn't mean to buy it for myself. I meant to buy it for my boyfriend. And so she got a refund on it. And then we went back to try to get it. And there was like no easy way to buy a digital code for this game.
Yeah. And
so she was just like, finally, she's like, just buy it yourself. And she went and got my, like, $25 and threw it at me. Just like, she was so frustrated.
Buy it yourself.
She was like, here you go buy it. I'm like, oh, okay. And so I bought it for myself, but she paid me the money for it. And so I bought Hades, just downloaded it, and I've been playing it quite a bit. I was playing it last night and the night before a little bit, and then I've been playing it a lot today.
Yeah, I want it. I want to get
it. It's beautiful. It's a beautiful game.
Yeah, it looks nice.
The art is fantastic. And she's been watching while we were laying in bed, and she's been watching me play it and kind of enjoying it. In fact, she was asking me about it today. She's like, "Are you going to play Hades?"
So she's going to buy it again?
I don't know. It'd be funny if she did.
Nintendo's going to be like, this woman.
Yeah, and so she's been watching me play it, and I've been playing. And it's really cool. So basically, you play Hades' son, the god, or the god of the underworld.
Yeah.
And you just want to get out of Hades.
You're just like, I'm mad, Dad. I'm getting out.
Yeah, you just want out of hell.
You're trying to storm out of your house.
But you're not allowed to leave.
Which is hail.
Yeah, hail. This place is hail.
Oh, hell. I'm out.
Hail.
Oh, hell.
I'm
out.
Is coming out.
Yeah, a little bit.
So basically, it's just you.
The scotch will do that to you.
Yeah.
Makes you go back to your baser self.
You're trying to get out of hell. And so you basically... There are like encounters. Basically, you go room to room, and you're just trying to find your path out of hell. Yeah. And as further you go, the harder it gets. The fight gets harder, and there are the fights get bosser.
The bosses get fighter.
The bosses get fighter. So. It's very much a roguelike in that you go in as long as you can, you die, but you collect materials that you can then purchase better weapons, or not better weapons, but different weapons, and upgrades for your character. And but also you have all the Olympian gods so every time you start a fight, you start the escape or whatever you want to call it. You get you get a message from one of the gods, and they give you a little different random perks to your abilities. And so whether it's increases your attack damage or it adds, like, one of the things is my throwing ability, it added, like, Zeus gives me lightning strikes on everyone who gets hit by it, kind of thing.
Why is Zeus helping you?
Well, because they want to help me get out. Because they're like, oh, you do better out of here. And they all have their different things. But
you just got to get out of hell. Yeah, it's an analogy for everyone that grew up in a small town.
Yeah.
You just got to get out. It's better everywhere else.
You really need to get out of this town. You'll do so much better elsewhere.
If you just get to a bigger place or somewhere else.
This might be too close to home.
That might be. We never got out, Daniel.
No.
We left and then we came back. And then, it's just a, analogy. That's the analogy. Yeah. That's the real one. Yeah, I want to play it. It looks good.
Yeah.
It's a pretty game.
Yeah. It's beautiful, and I'm starting to get the hang of it.
Yeah. You're not good at it?
I wasn't. I was really bad at it first, but mostly because I wasn't paying attention to, I have these different ways to attack.
Yeah.
And
you got to read the instructions, Daniel.
So you have, like, your normal attack, and then you have usually some kind of special attack, and then you have, like, a spell thing you can cast.
Okay.
And depending on what weapons, you unlock other weapons that you can use that do different things. So, like, the first one I unlocked was a bow, like a crossbow thing, and then, which I didn't really care for, so I didn't use it. I was just using the sword you start with. And then I unlocked a shield.
Yeah.
Which, as you can imagine, plays exactly as you can imagine.
Do you use a shield?
Yeah. It's Captain America.
Oh,
you just throw the shield, it bounces off stuff.
Oh, okay.
And it's pretty great because the base version of it, you throw it, it hits something, and then it'll automatically go and hit if there's something else close or across the room, it'll go bounce off it and come back to you, which is pretty fantastic. In fact, there's one part where I got an upgrade, and it made it where it would bounce to 4 people before it came back to me. So I was just throwing my
full
shield.
captain on.
Yeah, and it was like, do. It was just bouncing.
Yeah.
And I just, every time it came back, I threw it. And it almost pretty much auto aims. And, like, I don't even have to aim it that much. I'm just like, over there, and it bounces. If it misses, it hits the wall, and then bounces into it. So it's like Marvel magic going on where I'm bouncing the shields off everything. So I kind of really like the shield. Ham was telling me he liked the spear, which I just unlocked. I understand why he likes it. It's pretty good. But I kind of dig the shield. I really enjoy it. I'm just like throwing the shield around.
You dig the shield?
I dig the shield.
Dig.
Dig.
Like, I don't think that's what you said, but okay. You had a little slip there. A Freudian of slips.
But yeah, I really like it. And it's very addictive because you're like you go and you're trying to go as far as you can, and then you run into. I've gotten to the first boss like 2 or 3 times now, but I haven't been able to get past her.
And so you're terrible.
I
like
do okay, but she's just difficult.
Because she's not multiple people, you can't hit her with the shield.
She summons little minions who I can bounce off. But throwing the shield doesn't do as much damage if I just directly hit, unless I get the right upgrades. But there's different ones. So you like as you're playing through levels, you get every time you clear a room, you get something. There is some resource that you use to improve your abilities, or it's a gifted power from one of the gods, or it's coins, or it's there's tons of resources you can gather that you can spend in different places to do things. So as you're doing this, you're bringing stuff back, and then when you die, you go all the way back to the bottom of Hades, and then you.
You start all over.
And you start all over, and then you go and you can change weapons, or you can spend your points you got to upgrade stuff. And it's just really fun and really addictive. I just find myself going, I just want to play one more run. I'm going to do one more run.
Yeah. Ham was saying that. He's like, I find myself going, just
one more. Just one more run.
Just until I die. And then,
And then you die, and you're like, just one more run. Just another run. Yeah, it's pretty good. I like it.
Yeah, I'm thinking about it. It's not expensive. It's like $25.
With tax, it was like 27 or something.
Oh, so Eden owes you a couple.
I mean, it's fine.
I don't think so. I don't think it is. It's your birthday present. You don't go, hey, I'm gonna get your birthday present, but you have to pay 10% of it.
It's not 10%.
I round it up. It's 10%. It's 8.
Did Jess get you anything for your birthday?
Okay, I have a story for this. Jess likes to surprise and do stuff, but she always has trouble because I'm kind of person that when I want something, I get it. I usually end up getting it, and not in a gross way. I mean, like, if there's something I want to buy, I buy it.
You buy it for yourself.
I buy it for myself.
Yeah, the way you said that was weird.
When I want something, I get it.
Yeah.
No, I tend
gross.
to buy the things that I want for myself, and especially when it's expensive, I'll save up for stuff.
Yeah.
Well, she was trying to come up with something to get me for my birthday. She's a teacher, so she works hard, and she's been very busy the last several weeks. And I kind of snuck up on her, and because I made a comment about my birthday.
Yeah, we made a comment about our birthday.
And she kind of looked at me like,
Oh no! And she was hitting me up. Here's the funny thing.
Yeah, I know.
Are you getting this?
I know. Yeah, that's where I'm going.
Yeah. She was hitting me up me for things.
She was trying to, figure out something. I was like, whatever. It's not a big deal.
She's texting me going, "What should I buy Dudley Ark on the Switch? Would he like that?" I'm like, "No, I don't think he already has it on PC, and that's where I
play it." But I play it on
like
PC,
a necessity.
so
You already had the game.
yeah.
Right? And then she's like, "All right, well, how about what if I buy him a PS3, a PS5?"
Yeah, she was talking about buying me a PlayStation 5, and I'm like,
"That's a big difference."
This is the best woman I've ever married.
No, but the thing is,
the only thing is, I don't really particularly want a PlayStation 5. I mean, I really appreciate it, and it'd be nice to play some of the exclusives, but there's nothing. I just like, I have to have a PlayStation 5. I'm not that at that point yet. Maybe in a year, when there's more things that I can't play elsewhere. I was like, and she told me this. She's like, yeah, I was gonna try to get you a. She tried to pre-order it.
Yeah. She really did?
She did try, but it wasn't available.
Yeah, exactly.
And then she found out it was hard to get.
Yeah, I was trying to tell her that it's not easy to get. They're selling out super fast.
And I was like, yeah, don't get me.
I was trying to explain
that. I'm not worth that much.
The exchange that she and I had right over there in the kitchen.
Yeah. I was playing Ark.
You were sitting in the room playing Ark and dead to us. You couldn't hear us.
Uh-huh.
Also, the pantry door was open, so you couldn't even see us really. And I was just like, I'm trying to be discreet, but I'm like, that's a big, a $60 game is a big difference between a fat and a $500 console.
Yeah.
And she's like, but I love him.
Yeah, that's what she told me. She's like, later, because she was drunk later. Sorry for telling everybody that. But she was like, you're the love of my life. I want to bet you. I was like, okay, you guys are supposed to be very sweet.
I love that. I love you, but you
don't need to buy me a PlayStation. If you want to spend $500, you can buy me a new monitor.
I mean, that's some serious kind of love.
It is.
Good.
She was really
PS5 love.
It is. And I convinced her that I did not need that. And
so instead you got nothing.
Well, then she was going to surprise me. Now here's the thing. Here's the setup. She was gonna go. She was like. She told me this line about, hey, can I drive your car on Friday?
She told me all about this.
I was supposed to help coordinate. She had some weird excuse, and it didn't make any sense.
No.
And I was like, okay. She's like, my car's dirty, and I got to give a friend a ride. I'm like, okay. I was planning to take my car to get an inspection that day.
Oh, crap. I forgot to do that.
Yeah, I was like, I was going to go get an inspection, get an oil change, do all that stuff on a break. So I kind of need the car to do that. So you need to do this? And then she didn't bring it up again.
Yeah.
I forgot about it. Because then I ended up not doing it. Like, I didn't do any of those things I was planning to do.
Yeah.
And I would have gone, you can take the car. Well, it turned out she was going to get, get my car detailed. Like, get it cleaned cleaned. And I was like, that's actually a good idea. Well, you should have come up with a better lie. Well, the thing all you have to do. She told me this. This is when she was drunk again. She's gonna be so mad if she listens to this episode. She told me when she was like, I was gonna get your car detailed. This is Friday night after the fact. I had scheduled it and everything, and then I had to cancel it because I didn't have your car, and this whole thing. And I was like, that's a good idea. You need to lie better. And I was like, and then she was like, okay, good night. Her friend was here, so she was going to hang out with talk to her and stuff. Went on, and I was laying there for a minute. I was about to go to bed, and I was like, I got up and went there. Like, what you should have done, because her car's been having trouble. You should have said, my car won't start. I need your car. I got to get to work.
Yeah.
And now I'm like, go.
Yeah.
I'll figure it out. And then she could have taken the car, gone to work, and done all of it.
You would have just went out and started
the car. I would have went out I don't know what we was doing. It cranked right up.
Yeah. It would have been great.
It would have been great. If you really wanted to get your step further, if you thought I might do something, you pull the battery.
That might be excessive.
You just unscrew it. Get Daniel to do it for you. Just pop it off. And then when Daniel, then if I come back out, it started right up, and you're like, I don't know. Whatever. I told her that, and she's like, get out of here. But she might still do that. She might take my car this week and get it cleaned, but it's nice.
So it sounds like people were struggling to buy both of us gifts.
Yeah. It sounds like the best thing to do is just give me money and I'll buy the things I want to buy.
Yeah, but it's not very personal.
Yeah, that's
people
the
want
thing.
to buy you something personal.
I know.
I totally get it.
But
we're
I'm
also
a
not
money's
easy
guy.
people to buy. Yeah, I know.
I'm a money guy. Like the simplest thing to do is just give me money and I'll go add it to my pool to buy things I really want. So yeah. It's been funny.
Yeah.
I probably might get her to. We ended up going gambling. That's what we did for my birthday, and so she convinced me to pull an extra 100 out for that.
Oh, nice.
And I didn't lose all of that one. I did lose a bunch of money I brought back from Vegas. Not a bunch of money. I had a couple of a little bit of cash I forgot about and found in a pair of pants when we came back. Yeah. And I ended up gambling it and losing all of it. So, but we had a good time. It was, and we did that. And other than that, it's just, taking it easy. Baby's trying to sneak through quietly.
Yeah, baby and Mama's sneaking through.
We mentioned her too many times. She's noticed the aroma.
She's discovered that we're doing shots on our birthday episode.
No,
don't be ashamed of us.
I may have told stories. If you didn't hear that, she said it burned my eyes. She's the life of my life. Anyway. Trying to buy me a PlayStation.
Yeah, no.
That I didn't even want, but that's great. I guess. But the good thing is, as long as this keeps going, in a few in several years when I'm ready to get a new console, I'll just be like, she's gonna give me one.
My love's gonna buy me the next
I'll know she loves me less when she won't want to buy me the PlayStation 6.
Some of the sparkle's gone out. Some of the light.
There was a time in our first year of marriage
where the love was burning bright.
Throw $500 at a console I didn't even want. But yeah, it was a crazy week, but yeah. I might still buy a game. I might buy Hades. I might either that or something.
I'm still thinking.
I need something.
The parents gave us a little money.
Yeah, I gotta figure out what I'm gonna do with it.
I might spend that on Baldur's Gate 3. Ooh, but I kind of need to convince you, Ham, and Rob to all buy it.
Yeah, Ham said he's gonna have to wait.
Well, Ham needs to get his shit together.
Not because
I know
of
you're
money.
Listening, Ham.
It's not a money thing.
Oh,
it's he has too many games he's playing right now.
I don't want to hear that shit. You know how many games I'm not playing right now?
It's a lot.
It's a lot. You know how many games I've abandoned doing this show?
A few. Just a few.
Just a few. Yeah. So, I need you to tough it up, Ham. By Baldur's Gate. Let's get this shit done.
Yeah.
We can survive mind flayers together.
Yeah.
We can all be infected with whatever they infect us with, and we got a ticking time bomb that we need to get figured out before we turn into mind flayers.
Is that what the game is?
Yeah, that's the game.
Oh.
We all have been abducted and impregnated or whatever with it, and so we get weird abilities from it, I think.
Yeah.
But
it's
we're all
edition,
trying to.
Isn't it?
Huh?
It's 5th edition, isn't it?
Yeah, something like that. I don't know.
But for those non-D&D players, 5th edition is the current version.
Yeah. That was condescending.
Of D&D. Oh. There are many versions, and people still argue about which one's the best one.
There were older versions of D&D that used to be held by a different name, and now this D&D goes by Dud and Dan.
This is version 2.
This is version 2.
This is 2nd edition.
The 2nd edition of
better than first edition.
With more scotch.
With more scotch, apparently. More than the previous ones.
Yeah. Do you have news?
No, but I want to talk about one other thing.
Okay, you want to do the shot?
Do you want to do the shot? I do have news.
You want to do the shot before we go?
Let's wait until we get the news, and then we'll get the shots.
Oh, okay.
I will need it after I talk about this next thing.
Okay.
So, I mentioned, it was last week or the week before, I built a new computer, and the only thing I was waiting on was a new video card.
Yes.
And I'm trying to get the new GTX 3070.
Yes.
It hasn't come out yet.
Yes.
The 3080 and the 3090 have.
Yes.
The bigger boys.
I don't know why we keep making shopping motions.
I don't know.
Our hands.
It's just a thing. Well, if you've been following those things, much like the consoles pre-orders has been a shit show.
Yeah.
Trying to get one, and because they sell out and bots are buying them and all this stuff.
Yeah.
Well, I got an email because I signed up to be notified when they become available through Best Buy.
Yeah.
And I got an email from Best Buy that basically says our notification system is shit, and you will not be notified in time. You will be notified, but it will be too late. Is basically what the email said.
Yeah, you're reading line for line, right?
Oh, I might as well. I'm paraphrasing a little bit, but not much.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that made me sad. Because that was the whole reason I signed up for notification. So my plan is October 15th, which is a week away, more than a week away. 10 days as of this episode. I will I will have the NVIDIA website up and the Best Buy website up, and I'm going to spam the shit out of them until I get one. See what happens.
I'm having flashbacks when like the Super NES Mini came out.
Yeah,
we were all like
I was close.
Yeah,
I was so close. Not the NES, but Super NES.
Yeah.
I was really close.
Didn't some of us get one and then the order was canceled? I think I did. Yeah,
I did.
More than one of us got
ordered it, and then I got it canceled.
It was canceled.
Yeah,
because they didn't.
Oh no. Was it Ham?
No. I think it was me. I don't remember. It's been so long that one of us got it, and then we were like, "Yes, I got it," and then it was.
We had to go back to the episode. We talked about it.
Yeah, it's been a long time.
And so I didn't get one.
Yeah.
Ended up finding it later.
Yeah, they became more widely available.
Yeah. They were smart that time around.
Yeah.
And then the NES came out as well. We were able to get both of them. Okay. Well, let's go to chat and then we'll do news.
Okay. Here you go.
We gotta clink it.
There you go.
Here we go.
Oh, that's good stuff.
I like how it tickles your nose hairs on the way down.
Yeah.
All right, news. The biggest news this week is Smash Brothers Ultimate.
Oh yeah,
a game.
Yes.
Announced the new character, and I will say, this is probably the best reveal trailer for one of the Smash characters ever.
You think so?
It's
fun.
Second, probably to the Metal Gear when it originally came out.
Oh yeah.
On whatever version that one was, when Solid Snake was introduced on the previous one.
Yeah,
that one was pretty fun. But this one, pretty good.
Yeah.
They introduced Steve and Alex from Minecraft.
Yeah. Doing a little crossover.
A little crossover with the Minecraft, and it's wild. It's really wild. I watched the video. Some wild stuff.
Some wild stuff.
When I get drunk, I lose my adjectives.
All I got is wild.
All I got is wild, man.
It's far out.
It's so wild. It becomes available October 13th, but the trailer doesn't really get a sense of how the character plays.
Yeah.
Have you watched the video?
I have not.
I skimmed through it because it was long.
Yeah.
It's 40-something minutes.
Yeah. So I don't got time for
it's
this.
The kind of shit
I have a baby.
It's kind of shit Robert watches. Dude, he gets really obsessed with like some of the mechanics of the fighting style.
Yeah, he's into it.
And I'm like, whatever. I play Kirby.
I go into my
gives
match
a shit. I just press the buttons and play the game. Anyway, sorry, Rob. He sent like 8 text messages the other day when I was driving about it, and I was like, you know what I mean in my red? None of them. I skimmed over it later. But I knew he was talking about it because they released a video showing the play style. You actually mine materials. It had a little bar that shows what materials you've built up, and then you can use those to do things.
Yeah.
Which is ridiculous.
Yeah, it's a crazy mechanic.
Yeah, it's weird. And they also can't jump as high as the other characters.
Really?
Yeah. It's like has the same jump height. Like it has enough jump height to jump onto one block, which is
so you have to build blocks to get up on things.
No.
How do you get up?
It has a double jump.
Okay.
It's like a little bounce thing.
Okay.
So it can get up. So just to jump on a platform, it has to jump twice. Otherwise, you got to hop up, put a block down, and then you can hop up again, which you can do, and you can build a block tower up. It's weird. I'm curious what its save is, like to like Kirby floats back up, and everyone has like triple jumps.
The triple jump type thing.
I guess it has something to do with the block placement.
No. It has wings. They can fly. They glide.
Yeah, that's one of the later additions to Minecraft that I haven't really played. The gliders.
Yeah.
But it looks. I saw
it in the video. Yeah.
And you actually have a crafting station that spawns when you start the game, and it's there, and other players can go break it.
I mean, that's what they're gonna do. The first thing you're doing.
It'll be a strategy. You gotta message block, but you can spawn it back in. At pretty quickly.
Yeah.
It's interesting. They really did a good job of translating the character to the game.
Yeah.
I don't know how it plays.
I can't imagine.
It's got to be weird.
I'm curious to see it in action.
I am too.
Someone who gets it.
I watched the video of it. Some people fighting with it, but it also has an Enderman.
Yeah.
And the zombie as well, so you can play. And then there's various skins that change the colors, but it's pretty funny. It's pretty good.
Yeah.
I might actually have to try him just to see what he's like next time Robert comes in.
Yeah.
And
it looks fun.
I might break from playing Kirby to try playing Steve.
That's pretty monumental.
Well, I know I will have to play Kirby with someone else playing Steve, because when he eats them, he becomes a cube.
He turns into a block, which is hilarious.
Is perfect.
Yeah.
Fallout 76 is getting personal vaults.
Really?
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah. There's different sizes.
Okay.
As in everything in life, there are different sizes.
Okay.
There's the small, the average, and the large. And but the only thing is like I think everyone gets the small. So you all start small and you get to grow.
Yeah.
But you have to pay money.
Like legit money?
Like the
to
atoms,
get the small?
The
currency
in the game.
In-game currency thing.
To get the higher, bigger ones.
Okay.
So it's a status thing.
Yeah.
You gotta spend money.
You
can earn that in the game, but the fastest way to do it is just to
pay for it.
But yeah. Which I guess is not too bad, considering that all the DLCs for Fallout 76 are free. And you're just getting.
I need to go back and try it again. I started to play it again, and I just haven't got.
I haven't played it since the Battle Royale came out.
Yeah,
that was
which was fun. I
enjoyed. I really liked it.
Yeah, Nuclear Winter.
Yeah, and that's what I've played. Diablo 4 showed a picture of the skill tree.
Oh yeah.
Did you see this?
No.
It's an actual tree.
Oh.
Yeah, like the skill tree starts out as a tree, and it branches out into all the different skills, and then there's parts that go down into the roots. So there's like you remember in Diablo 3 there was the passive effects and stuff like that. That's all in the roots.
Okay.
And then the tree has all the different branches.
Okay.
And to all kinds of different combinations. It's kind of going back to like Diablo 2 type builds.
Yeah.
As opposed to like Diablo 3 where you could just swap between the different abilities. And they said that like 30 to 40% of them, one character will unlock about 30 to 40% of it.
Okay.
So you won't be able to just switch.
You have to specialize into something.
Yeah. Okay. So it's a little more of the classic Diablo as opposed to the structure of Diablo 3. But Diablo 3 is fine because you could just switch how you were playing if you wanted to, which was pretty cool.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun.
You didn't have to have multiple characters just to play a different one. But it's pretty neat. You should go look at it.
Okay.
The design of it. Now that might change. I mean, they're still developing the game.
The game's still in development, so it may change completely.
They don't have a release date for it yet. Also, Pokemon Sword and Shield DLC is coming out October 22nd. It has a new frozen area and a bunch of other random stuff.
Yeah.
And then also this week, Peter Parker in the new Spider-Man remaster, Spider-Man for the PlayStation 5. Peter Parker.
Hacker Man?
Hype. I can't do my bit.
You can't say hyphen?
Hyphen. I can't feel my lips, so. Hyphen.
Are you that affected by this?
No, I just, can't feel my lips or toes. It's been a while since I've drunk. Since I drank anything.
It's been a while since I've drunk.
I have drinking, but I haven't drunk. It's been a while.
Yeah.
Anyway, Spider-Man, they're remastering it for the PlayStation 5.
Okay.
They changed Peter Parker's face.
Is he higher res?
No, they changed his face. Like he doesn't look like the same guy.
Really?
Yeah,
That's
which
weird.
is weird because they made him look younger and kind of more Tom Holland-ish.
Yeah.
Not really, but kind of.
Yeah.
And which is weird
to draw to draw a connection, but not enough to pay licensing.
Exactly. The Avengers game.
Yeah.
That level.
It looks kind of like Robert Downey Jr., but we don't have to pay
their
Robert
stand-in,
Downey Jr. Robert Downey Jr.'s stand-in is playing Iron Man in this game.
Yeah. Yeah, it's weird. It's kind of odd that they said the reason they changed it was because of the more abilities for facial scanning and all this stuff in with the PlayStation 5.
And they didn't want to bring that guy back.
I don't know. And it's the same guy doing it, as far as I know. It's weird. I don't know. I didn't really fully understand it. But it doesn't look like. I mean, it made him look younger, which is weird because the game is supposed to be like Spider-Man in his
prime.
Well, in his college years, as opposed to Spider-Man when he was still in high school.
Yeah.
Kind of thing. So I don't know. It's weird.
It is weird.
It's odd. A lot of people aren't happy.
Okay.
I'm like, whatever.
I'm
not getting a PlayStation for my birthday, so I don't care.
If you got one, you would have cared.
I would have cared.
Well, we've gone over a little bit.
Yeah, that's okay.
So I guess I should wrap it up. Dudley, happy birthday. That's to 6 more years.
Yeah.
And we'll do this again.
When we're 40.
And the rest of you, pour yourself a glass, have a shot.
Do a shot with us. Every time you hear a clink, you do a shot. Every time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then while you're doing that, go to our website at dudanddan.com. That's D-U-D.
Wait till you sober out till you get there.
.com. And like, comment, subscribe. Tell us what your favorite whiskey is. I'd love to hear it. If you have a scotch of preference, I would love to hear it as well.
Let me know what rum is good.
Yeah, Dudley wants to know what good rum. Dudley likes aged rum. He likes that brown rum.
I like that brown. The darker, the better.
Yeah. And thank you very much for listening. I'm Dan May.
And I'm Dudley Man. This has been Dud and Dan.
Happy birthday, brother.
Happy birthday.